Imagine a king so wealthy that his generosity crashed economies. A ruler whose empire stretched across thousands of miles, connecting deserts, savannas, and cities. This is not a fairy tale. This is Mansa Musa, the ninth emperor of the Mali Empire, a man whose name once echoed from the Atlantic coast to the gates of Mecca. Born around 1280, Musa inherited a kingdom already rich from gold and trade. But he would transform it into a superpower of the medieval world. His reign marked the height of Mali's influence, a time when scholars, merchants, and diplomats from across the Islamic world flocked to his court. Yet today, his story is often reduced to a single fact: his unimaginable wealth. But Mansa Musa was far more than a rich man. He was a strategist, a devout Muslim, and a patron of learning whose legacy still shapes how we see Africa's past. When Musa ascended the throne in 1312, Mali was already a major player in trans-Saharan trade. Gold from its mines flowed north, while salt, books, and luxury goods came south. But Musa had grander ambitions. He sought to place Mali at the center of the Islamic world, not just as a trading partner but as a beacon of culture and faith. In 1324, he embarked on a journey that would change history, his Hajj to Mecca. This was no ordinary pilgrimage. Musa traveled with a caravan of 60,000 people, including soldiers, officials, and 12,000 slaves clad in Persian silk. He brought so much gold, some say 18 tons, that its distribution along the route caused inflation in Cairo for years. But the Hajj was not just about showing off wealth. It was a diplomatic mission, announcing Mali's arrival on the world stage. En route, Musa met with sultans, scholars, and architects, forging alliances that would bring new ideas back to Mali. His most lasting impact was on Timbuktu. Before Musa, it was a modest trading post. After his return, it became a city of mosques, libraries, and universities, drawing thinkers from across Africa and the Middle East. The Sankor Madrasa, founded by Musa, became one of the greatest centers of learning in the medieval world. Yet Musa's empire was not built on gold alone. His genius lay in governance. He divided Mali into provinces, each ruled by trusted governors. He maintained a standing army that kept trade routes safe from bandits. And he embraced Islam while respecting local traditions, creating a stable, multicultural state. By the time of his death around 1337, Mali was a name known from Europe to Arabia. Catalan maps from the 1370s show Musa seated on a golden throne, a symbol of Africa's wealth and power. But his true legacy is deeper, proof that Africa had empires, diplomacy, and intellectual traditions long before European colonialism. Today, as nations grapple with questions of resource wealth and cultural heritage, Mansa Musa's story reminds us that Africa's history is not one of absence but of grandeur erased.